All right. We're filming.
We are?
Yes.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes.
Good
It's still morning. It's not afternoon yet. It's 11:02.
Well, that can
We're only an hour behind schedule, which is not bad. We said, let's start today at 10. And then Kevin said, so that means about 11.
Yep.
Yep.
Because that kind of how it rolls.
That's
how
right.
we roll.
Yep. Always takes a little bit longer to set up than we anticipate. Yeah. But here we are.
Here we are.
So
it's
welcome.
Been a fortnight.
It's been a fortnight. It's been one day less than a fortnight because we recorded last time on a Sunday.
Truth.
So we were missing a night in the fortnight part.
Correct.
So we're almost a fortnight.
Almost.
Close enough.
And what did somebody say? We're almost at a something. Like what you would call 20.
Oh, I have no idea.
I forgot. It was in comments. I'll have to Google
it. Was?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like a score. No.
A score. A score is 20.
Okay.
I think a score is 20.
Yeah, so we're almost at a score of episodes.
Yeah, this is episode 19.
All right, so we should probably do an intro.
Hi.
Right? Welcome, everybody.
We
Two
are
needles at the ready.
That's right. It's Saturday, September 5th, 2020.
Yes, this guy's Kevin.
This one's Ray. And we're here to hang out with you.
Yeah, we're coming to you from Stratford, Connecticut.
Yep.
Where we live with our dog, Tarquin.
And we'll have a Tarquin update in a little bit.
We will. This is a fiber-related podcast channel, vodcast.
Yeah.
Vodcast?
I know.
Podcast
Vlog.
Channel, vodcast. Vlog.
It's a podcast. That's what we do in the knitting community, apparently.
Whatever the heck we want it to
That's
be.
right. So welcome back, everybody, and welcome to all of our new viewers and subscribers. Yeah.
Yes, welcome, everybody.
So
Thanks
welcome.
so much for coming back. Thank you for checking us out if this is your first time here. If you're checking us out and you like it, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment.
Do your thing.
Yeah,
Chicken wing. Okay, so we have quite a lot of things to talk about today.
But let's start with how our 2 weeks have been.
Let's start
Because we didn't
with
do that last time. Last time
I
I interrupted and we never got back to that.
Right.
So let's start with...
So you will notice, if this is your first time here, that we do tend to go on quite a few tangents. We chit-chat a lot, so pull up a seat, have a cup of coffee.
Or tea. I have tea today.
Or alcoholic adult beverages.
Look, I have Christmas in Paris.
I have...
From Stash,
and I have
which
coffee.
is delicious.
But we got these new mugs.
These mugs are gorgeous.
Aren't they cute?
Right?
So this is Temptations. So we're like huge fans of Temptations. One of our other hobbies is shopping on QVC.
No, we've been very good with that.
We have. You know why? Because we've replaced watching in the kitchen with David with watching podcasts.
Which then leads to yarn
Which leads to yarn purchases.
Which you'll see later,
So either way, we have addictive personalities. So
Correct.
if there's anything, you want us to shop for, just
Just send us a link.
Send us a link and we'll probably buy it. Just
so
kidding.
How's
but
your 2 weeks been?
So my 2 weeks have been I've been a little bit weird these past 2 weeks.
Yes,
yeah, I felt a little bit off mentally. Just I don't want to say that like I lost my mojo. It's like I didn't really lose my mojo. I just was in a funk. I just was in like this mental funk. I just didn't feel like myself. Everything was just like
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going through that though.
Yeah.
I think like you and I were talking about it yesterday, and I think a lot of it has to do with good old COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
I think
I just miss people. I just miss, what our lives were kind of before.
You know what's good though is that we got to hang out with
We did.
your brothers and our sister-in-law.
So it was nice because I think a couple of things like happened to help bring me out of the little funk. Like I took time for myself. We got to hang out with my two brothers, their wives, and our niece and nephew.
Oh yeah,
which was really nice.
Oh my gosh, it was a good time. It was a really really nice time.
Yeah,
a good time. Like we had said, we don't know the last time that the six of us.
Yeah, and it was just so random.
I
got a text message last Friday from my brother. He said, "Hey, our other brother's gonna be coming over for some pizza. You guys want to come?" We're like, "Sure." We brought the dog. No, did we bring the dog?
Yeah,
yes,
we brought the dog.
So Tarquin had a play date with their dog Max.
Who's also a Yorkie.
Which was really cute.
Yeah.
I didn't get any pictures of the dogs playing together, but I got some pictures of the kids, which was cute.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so that was nice. That was nice.
And then last weekend too, which was fun, is that we haven't done this in a really long time. One of the things that we love to do is
looking forward to that this weekend.
I know,
because we have a long weekend.
Yeah, we have a long weekend.
I think that helped me as well.
The two of us love playing video games, and we used to play video games quite often together. Whether it was any type of game, really, any type of game that we could play the same game, and interact. So we haven't done that in I don't know how long, to be honest.
Neither
with
do
you.
I.
So we got to do
been a
that.
while.
We got to play some Minecraft last weekend, which
Yep.
was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I think that bug bit me when we were over at my brother's house and we were playing with our nephew. Him and his friends were playing Minecraft. We went downstairs and we hung out with them for a little bit. And
It's
played.
such a
so
gr- it's
so
a
just
fun
bit.
game.
I just got that bug again to play. So we did that last weekend, which was fun.
It's just another way to spend time together, you know.
It's
We're not to like go out to like a romantic dinner together or like whatever. Like we'll go to the movies and
no, we're homebodies.
We are homebodies.
We did a lot of going out.
And there's
when
nothing
we
wrong
were
with that. That's
in
just
our 20s.
Yeah, I like hanging out outside, you know, with friends. I would much rather like hang out with a bunch of people in our pajamas and like chit chat and all that than like go to like a club.
Yeah,
we did have our clubbing days.
My favorite nights are having friends over, cooking a bunch of apps. I love, like one of my favorite things is having people over here because I do love to cook for people, and I always love to get a huge menu of appetizers together and cook a bunch of food, hang out, play some card games or play board games, have some drinks, and laugh a lot.
Right.
So, but yeah, so those 2 weeks. So the 2 weeks have been good.
Yeah.
The other thing that's happened in the last 2 weeks, if you guys follow us on Instagram, whether our private accounts or the Needles at the Ready Instagram, is that Tarquin had a little minor surgery on Wednesday.
He's fine.
Yes.
And thank you all so much for all the love and support that you kind of threw our way.
We're waiting to get the results. So he had a lump on his head, which we believe was an injury from the groomer, but that's another story. And then he had a bump that felt like a fatty tumor-y thingamajigger on his chest. So both of those were removed, and we will get the test results back by Friday.
Yep.
On those, and then he has stitches, which he'll get out on the 16th.
Yeah, we have like 2 weeks.
I know. And
Poor thing. Like we went to go together to pick him up from the vet. I took the day off of work, or like I worked from home the beginning part of the day. And like, you know, he's got the cone of shame on. His head is shaved in this area here. He looks like Frankenstein. Because you can see the stitches. Poor little thing. He looks so pathetic. And then of course, because we're like bad parents, because we took the cone off of him.
Yes.
You know?
Well, and he wouldn't come in the house with the cone on. He literally stayed on we have a front porch and then we have like an inside porch. Yeah. Before you walk.
I wonder how much of that was due to like the anesthesia that he had. Because the anesthesia, like he was out. So we dropped him off. I dropped him off at 7:45 in the morning, and then he was not ready to be picked up until 4. Remember 4:45.
4:45, and we called.
What a long day.
3:50ish.
I know we weren't getting
to
any
be like,
updates.
Hey, you like what's going on with our dog?
I was like a pacing mom.
But yeah, so he's doing really well. He's actually very cute right now. So anytime he goes to itch his head, we're like, no, gentle, whatever. Because gentle, he responds very well to saying to do gentle.
Yeah.
He slows down his scratching. So we try to get him to stop. And we did the same thing with him when he was neutered. We didn't have any issues. He didn't wear a cone at that point either. So what he's doing now is that when he gets an itch, he just shakes his head to like itch
you have to itch it.
So it's really, really cute. But he's doing really well.
We're just supervising him. Like, we're not letting him kind of be by himself.
Except right now.
Well, right now. But he's in the bedroom, so we can hear him, like, moving around the bed if not. We tried keeping him up all morning. He's been up since 7 this morning.
Yeah, just so that he would sleep now.
He had his little pain pill. I think he's going to be good now.
What's been, actually, we think that's been a blessing is that this time of year he gets really bad allergies as well. So he goes on Apoquil, which helps prevent the itching or helps control it. So it actually seems to work really well in this instance too, where he's not as itchy as maybe he would be with the Apoquil. So so a lot of good things kind of like working in tandem to take care of that. But yeah, that's kind of been it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. I got sick the other day.
You got sick really quick.
Oh my gosh. It would happen like so fast.
Was it the day he went to the...
Yes.
Yeah, it was that day.
I had a pounding headache. I ended up having a low grade temp of like 99 something. I was congested. Exhausted. I had chills up my spine. I had my bathrobe wrapped around me. I was like, oh no, this is it, guys. This is it.
Yeah.
But fever broke.
Yeah. Next day you were fine.
Yeah. Whew.
Well,
but it was scary. No, the next day I like slept all day.
Yeah. The next day you didn't go to work either.
Yeah, I slept.
You took you took Thursday off. Mm-hmm. You napped, which you haven't done in a really long time. You slept for a good amount of time.
Yep.
Yeah. And then yesterday you were fine.
And I feel fantastic.
Good for you.
I do. I'm over my rut. I feel like very positive and happy, and I feel more like myself now.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
So you're in for a treat.
Oh boy.
Woo.
Can't wait.
Yay.
All right.
All right, so we have a lot of things.
Right, so we're going to start
knitting related, yarning related.
Yeah, so let's do like add mini things.
Sure.
So let's start with, we have 2 coupon codes for you guys.
Oh, we're starting with those right off the bat.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's start with
Get your wallets ready.
All right.
So one coupon code we are so excited about.
I love it.
We cannot even express ourselves enough. It's one of our absolute favorite dyers.
Yes.
She does a fantastic job with her colorways, her presentation. The yarn is gorgeous.
Yeah, her yarn's
it's amazing to work with. We've talked about her a lot. This is Savvy Skeins, Allie. She is just incredible. She actually helped me work out a fade for you
my,
for your
your
40th birthday party or birthday gift. And so she gave us a coupon code. Now, you have to act fast because it's good until Wednesday. Only Wednesday, September 9th. So use this Labor Day weekend. Get your mind right and get your wallets ready. It's 15% off, which is amazing. Amazing. I was going to swear for a minute. And it is Needles at the Ready. Is the coupon code.
Needles at the Ready for 15%
really
off.
15% off.
Your order.
Only good till Wednesday, September 9th. So get in there now. Her yarns are, I mean, a lot of our skeins are Savvy Skeins. I was going to say Rusted Wheelchair. No. Her
Rusted Wagon Wheel.
Oh, it's so good. And she's got all these like beautiful new colors. I wish I had pulled some stuff up.
There's Rusted Wagon Wheel.
Here's Rusted Wagon Wheel. Oh, it's so soft and amazing. Is it not showing up? Oh, it's a little blurry.
Hold on.
Blurry. Bum, 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 bum. So, all right, we're like 80 minutes in already to the podcast.
Keep going.
So that's Savvy Skeins. So Kevin's going to show some more of her yarn. Also, we talk about this every podcast. She's another amazing maker, and this is Naughty Knitting Sacks. So we have that coupon code is still good. Prickle Pants 15. She actually just did a shop update I saw on some of her non-naughty bags. So she's got a lot of like Marvel characters. She's got a Minecraft bag. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it.
Maybe you should.
I know, maybe I should. I wonder if it's still there. It might have been a custom order.
Sorry for all the crinkling. So here's another example of some Savvy Skeins. So these skeins are on her Sensible sock.
Yeah.
They're 420 yards.
I love
80% superwash, 25% nylon. So this
Look
one is
how
called
good this
Castle.
is for fall. Copper pot.
I know.
Ooh.
This one is called Gray
amazing
Sky.
these are, Kevin.
This one is Farm Boy.
That's a good one. We can all use a good farm boy in our lives.
Right. This is
Santa Fe
Moss on
Sunset.
Oak.
Look at this.
I love Santa Fe Sunset.
Hey, I think, so
that's
the
one of
yarn
my
is showing
favorite
up really
colors.
well. We might be not showing up so well, but the yarn is showing up very well on these.
So this is
your sweater.
Is this my fade?
Isn't this going to be an amazing sweater?
Yeah, I still have to.
We'll have to figure out the fade. I think she actually gave us an order, but
I think it's going to go.
I don't know.
These two are going to go together.
Yeah.
And then these two, I think. Yeah. But go check her out.
Anywho.
And then,
I know, that's
like
our
Rusted
favorite.
Wagon
It's
Wheel.
absolutely our favorite. She does have another one. What was it called? Shoot. It was similar to that, but I think it was a little bit darker.
I don't know.
I don't
know
either.
Yeah, check her out. 15% off until Wednesday the 9th.
I may check her out.
And then we did Naughty Knitting Sacks, right? Prickle Pants 15.
Prickle Pants 15. And I told them about the shop update that she has. Did
yes.
you see that one?
All right, so that is those.
Okay, so those
now,
those are the coupon codes. And go ahead.
I was going to say, well, those are coupon
Why is
codes.
this not
And then
well?
Since our last episode, we had 2 knit-alongs end.
We did have 2 knit-alongs end.
We had our question for the 40,000.
Can you imagine 40,000 subscribers? Holy cow.
4,000 subscribers.
Tell your friends we've got some work to do.
So we have the prizes for those. We
Yes.
picked winners. We closed all the threads. Mm-hmm. So for our...
So let's start with
you have all the prizes
I
on
have
your side.
everything here. I have a... Look at this box, guys.
All right.
So look how amazing. So first off, I just want to say, we both want to say a huge thank you to all of the dyers, designers who've contributed to the podcast and made it possible for us to provide these amazing prizes to all of you guys. And thank you to you for participating. It's really amazing to see this. We've had quite a lot of entries and interactions, and it's been so nice.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see people's projects. It's really fun just doing this in general because we get a lot
Yeah.
of inspiration from you guys.
Yes.
Who, mention patterns. Who knit, post pictures of your patterns in these threads. So it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. So we'll start with our 4,000 subscribers.
I gotta sneeze, I think.
Because this is cool. I think you have allergies.
I have.
I know you deny it all the time, but I think that you do. Because it's usually the change of season where you start having some sneezing happening. And
maybe.
they're allergies.
Okay.
Take a page out of my book.
Yep.
I'm an allergy sufferer myself. So for 4,000 subscribers, we chose 5 winners. These winners will win early access to... Have one already. Yeah, we're done.
Woo.
Have one. Woohoo. Early access to Ribbler.
Yes.
Which is an online...
knitting,
fiber.
crocheting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's
it's really
patterns
amazing.
there. There's a lot of benefits to keeping your patterns there and the ways that
and how you can write
view
them and view them. Yeah, fantastic. So you'll receive those, as well as 2 patterns from Vim Designs, which are amazing. There's a bobble cowl, and then there's I forgot to write it down. It's that hat.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Triangles hat? Son of a gun. Yeah, can you pull it up?
Yeah.
Because I have some things. And I think it's on her Instagram page, to be honest with you. She has them listed as well. So now we don't edit. So like this would be the point in the podcast. Like we should have asked Chip and Aaron to help us out maybe. Because they do a really good job with their like things that they do.
This one?
Yep.
Is that the hat?
So that's the
Or is that the
no,
cowl?
that's the cowl. And then the hat is... Wait, I think that lady was wearing it. Nope. I mean, do you guys want us to be more prepared, or is this all right?
Is that it?
Nope. All right, I'll choose it. I'll find it. Here, do you wanna hold that up?
Yeah. All right. So we used a random number generator, also known as Echo. No, we didn't use Echo.
No, I just actually used the random number generator.
So here are the 5. Hopefully you guys can see the 5 winners. So we have Dragon Mama 2, Cayman-BC, Kaleidoscopic, In Your Eyes 54, and Knit Trucker. Right? Knit Trucker? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you guys can just send one of us a message on...
Actually, if you can you please send us... obviously a message, yes, but include your email address because that's how the patterns are going to go out to you, and then that's how we can invite you to the Ribbler. So if you can please
send us messages on
Ravelry,
or even you can even DM us on Instagram.
Sure, that sounds good.
So that's that.
Oh, I really want to show you this hat. I was not prepared. I apologize so profusely. There it is.
So perfect. That's the cowl.
Mm-hmm. This is the cowl. Oh my god, it's so good. This
Did you
is
change
the cowl.
the brightness?
No, but maybe it
There we
wouldn't,
go.
maybe it
That's
wouldn't
good.
matter. Yep. And then.
And then are we out of focus? Bring it back.
Focus. You have to go slow. See, it's like gentle. Just
Spirit
be
fingers.
gentle. Oh, and here. Don't you? The
I do.
waves beanie.
Waves
not triangles. Waves beanie. I love this.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Oh, it's so good. So, those congratulations will flash you one more time.
Don't flash people. That's
Ooh,
rude.
well, you know, let's gotta get to 40,000 subscribers somehow. I'm just kidding. So congratulations. We had over 130 entries, I believe, in this thread. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. What? And you win those fabulous prizes. Okay. So please contact us for those.
Yes.
Next up, we have more prizes. These are the ends of our giveaways. No. Knit-alongs? I think
Knit-alongs.
I shouldn't have had another cup of coffee.
Okay, so we have the...
Okay, so we
Let's
have
hear it
the
for the
Let's
boys.
Hear It for the Boys. So, let's hear it for the boys. Our FO winner is number 13 out of... So we had 243 entries. And we showed these prizes on our last live. So if you didn't see the live in detail, check it out. But congrats, number 13, Dinomad.
Woot woot.
Yay, you win this fantastic prize.
It's a shawl kit from
It
Leading Men
is
Fiber
from
Arts.
Leading Men. Oh my
which
gosh,
was really
wait till
fun.
you see what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is our FO prize. We're going to kind of go through these a little bit because we have quite a lot of prizes. So.
Yeah. So our chatter thread.
Thread is...
So in our chatter thread, we had 231 entries, and the winner is number 115.
115, Kitten Whiplash.
And you have some yarn coming to you from Zoe
Yarns in the Gothic Pride colorway, which Kevin and I are extremely jealous because we love this colorway so much. We keep saying that we need to buy it for ourselves, but why haven't we?
And then the next one is from Instagram.
This is
so
Instagram,
we had 118.
Yeah, we had 118 tags on Instagram. Yep. Wasn't that fantastic?
Oh, I know this person.
Me too. So this is number 38 using the hashtag NATRBoys2020. And Crafty Lucas, you are our winner. So that's at Crafty Lucas on Instagram. You also win 2 skeins of Zoe Yarns in the Dark and Stormy Night with a K colorway.
What? Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you for entering.
And then our last one is for our stress-free.
So stress-free, our FO winner for stress-free. Our stress-free make-along, which we did in conjunction with the Cat Lady, CATT, that's Andrea. And we did it with Happy Little Yarn, that's Amy.
Yes.
And we have ended. It was a very long knit-along. It was really fun, though. It was really nice.
It was April through
So, guys,
August.
we had... This is ridiculous. We had 475 entries.
So many entries.
Mm-hmm. And so the winner was number 463. So we went down deep. And this is Granny Fly 81. You win 2 skeins from another one of our favorite dyers and amazing people. Trilogy Yarns. This is from Nancy. You get 2 gorgeous skeins from her that we will be sending out your way. So congratulations. Thank you so much. And because, again, everybody was so generous, we were able to pull from our chatter thread as well. And our winner for the chatter thread is number 179 out of 232. Actually, the random number generator. So this is where chatter thread gets a little bit interesting because we were chattering back.
Right.
And Kevin actually won. Number 33. Congratulations!
Yay, thank you.
We had a redraw. So we did a redraw, and number 179 was our second redraw, and that is Sakantante? Sakantante. I probably have that wrong, but you are our winner. Congratulations. So you win a skein of A Yarn to Die For.
Oh, yeah, Yarn to Die For. Yeah. She has really beautiful colorways that she's been posting, too, so check her out.
We have some things to show you in
just
a
and
moment.
Speaking of...
And then this is also from Knit Swag.
Oh, yeah, Knit Swag, the Knitter's Graph Paper.
So congratulations, all of you fine folks. So same for you folk who are actually winning physical prizes, if you can please reach out to us, whether it be our email address, Instagram, or Ravelry. Let us know that you saw this, and please send us your real name and mailing address, and we'll be happy to get these out to you as soon as we can.
Cool. All right.
So I'm a little bit nervous about going to the post office with all of this. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
You know I'm a prepper, so I might have to go to, pick up the bags and stuff first.
Right.
And then, do it all at home.
So that leaves us with... We have one now knit-along currently
running. Now we are down to one knit-along, and it is an active status.
Yes, this is our Knit One and Done that we are co-hosting with Nancy and Kathleen from On the Needles, Cody from Cody Knits, Scott and John from Sweet Tea No Shade, Aaron and Chip from Fiber Hustle, and Carrie from Creative Obsession.
Good job. You hit them all.
Right?
Right?
So this knit-along is going till September 30th.
Yes.
It just requires that you knit an item using 1 skein of yarn and a minimum of 50 grams.
Yes.
And then we are going to be pulling prizes from our FO and chatter thread, and then our current prizes. Did we decide?
Yeah, we're going to do the mugs.
Okay. So we're doing these.
Okay. So look how cute. So Nancy and Kathleen got these mugs together for everybody that's participating. She said we can either use them for ourselves or we can use them as giveaways. So we filled each one with a skein of yarn from A Yarn to Die For.
Yes.
And the front is this really cute skein of yarn. And the back says knit one and done. So now this one is chipped, so we're going to get another one sent out to us, so you will not hopefully get a chipped mug. But these mugs are awesome. The handles are nice and big for my giant paws. And nice inside. So these skeins, a yarn to die for. This is Serendipity on her Pisces base, which is 75-25 fingering. Wow.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Isn't it gorgeous?
We haven't talked about any knitting, and we're 25 minutes in.
Okay. We have a lot to say today.
I know, we do.
And then this one is I Promise You a Rose Garden. Remember you had said? And this is on her Libra base, which is 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and then it's Stellina.
So there's a little sparkle in there.
Can you see the sparkle?
Yeah, you can. You can get little glimpses of it.
It's getting a little washed out, but...
No, it looks good.
Yeah?
You can see it.
Okay.
No, yeah.
So that's it. So, mug and filled with yarn. Who could want anything more? Okay.
Right. So
are y'all still there?
All right. So should we jump into FOs or
Yeah,
what else do we have?
I don't know. I think that's
Okay.
it. Oh, no, we have a read-along coming up.
We do. So,
do you want to talk about that after?
Yeah, we'll do that at the end.
Okay, while we're reading books.
Yeah, we'll talk about that there. We're going to do a read-along, so we'll talk about that. And then...
Okay.
So last thing before we get into knitting.
What?
So we always talk about it, and we forgot to do it last episode, is we talked about...
I told you we just chit-chat a lot.
I know. We talk about
all
how we get contacted. It's been a lot of fun by Mary Pat, and she works with a group of young men who are knitters now.
Yeah.
They're knitters. So we love getting their projects.
They're good knitters.
So she sent us... We now have 3 to show. So I took pictures of them. So the first one is...
Oh my God, I love this.
So this is Joe. Joe has been working on an Irish mesh stitch scarf, and he's knitting them on like size US 11 needles. So I hope you can see there's a little reflection from the light.
When will my reflection show?
And then the next one...
Isn't that coming out soon, right?
My God.
Move on?
Yeah, it is.
And I think she's re-releasing the song, isn't she?
I already watched it.
Christina? You did?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Does it sound like me?
Absolutely.
Good.
And then this is Greg.
I taught her everything she knows.
You're a jerk. Is knitting a Find Your Fade shawl.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Right? Really, really great color
choices. I love the colors.
I know. And then lastly...
Guys, these are like...
Was Jeff. And Jeff wanted to knit a towel with cables.
Oh my gosh.
So here is Jeff's towel with cables.
Now how old are they? 15?
I forget the ages.
They like range from like 14 to 16, I think.
Yeah. But it's really great. And
amazing.
And we just get to it's really fun to hear from them and see their pictures. So good job, guys. Keep
and I know they started school. You guys started school up again.
Right. True.
So and I think your meeting time is going to be a little bit more limited, but we really appreciate you guys watching and and sharing all of your makes. So
now let's talk. Now that we're half an hour in, let's talk about some knitting.
Oh, is this a knitting podcast?
It absolutely is.
Cool.
So we're going to jump into FOs.
You want me to go first?
Absolutely.
I have nothing.
Good for you.
Okay.
I have 3 FOs.
Yeah, you're fantastic. That's fantastic.
So, FO number 1, I'm currently wearing.
Wait, what?
What? Yes.
What is that?
This is my Simple Hug Cardi.
Who does that Simple Hug Cardi?
This is designed by the Cozy Up Knit Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull up a picture for y'all, which we totally have not been doing. So
no, we haven't. And we apologize.
We're
not really. But
yes, we do.
Well, we kind of do.
All right. So, Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Sisters. The pattern is $6.95 Canadian. So
which is probably like 12 cents American.
No, it's 5 something. So here's
oh, she's so cute. I love her.
I know. They have a new episode out. We have to watch it this weekend.
Okay.
So here's the cardigan.
I want to be their friend.
It is knit flat. It's knit in one piece, and then you just like pick up stitches to make your shoulders. It is meant to be a short sleeve. I've done full sleeves, so I'll actually stand up.
Work it, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Smack you. All right, so here's my Simple Hug.
Oh, it looks great, Kevin.
Right. Yeah. I went full sleeves. So the sleeves should be ending here, but I just picked up stitches all the way around and continued on. I followed the pattern exactly. Well, for the exception of the sleeves.
And you didn't use mohair. Or
I did not use mohair.
lace or whatever they call
Right. So this is meant to be knit with DK weight yarn and mohair. It's knit on a
Or
US
lace. I thought it was DK and lace.
mohair. I think mohair. Yeah, I know mohair comes in different weights. I think it's a lace mohair.
Oh.
Or something like that.
Sorry.
But it's meant to, I think, be the equivalent of like a worsted weight yarn. Mm-hmm. And it's knit on a US 10.5 and a US 11. So it's a very big gauge. Guys, I love knitting it. I love the colors. This color here is Into the Woods by Leading Men Fiber Art. And then this color here on the ribbing and my cuff. So this is Man of Mystery, and this is Into the Woods. This one is like blues and blacks and grays, different shades. And then this is gray with like a tealy blue, almost very similar shades to this. Mm-hmm. There's flecks of like brown and red. I think I even saw like an orange here. So it's just, you get to pick up all these fun colors. And I did alternate skeins because it is knit flat. So I would knit 2 rows. Or I would knit a row, purl a row, and then alternate skeins. I did not alternate skeins on my sleeves, though, since that was knit in the round. I picked up some weird number. I had 47 stitches for my sleeves, and I knit down, and then till I had 30 rows. Then I decreased by 2 stitches. And then I knit 6 rows decrease, 5 rows decrease, 4 rows decrease, and I think another 4 rows. And then I decreased by 1 on my last decrease just so I could get back to an even number of stitches for my ribbing.
Smart.
What else about this? I love knitting it. Yeah. I blocked it, guys, and it was like...
My heart broke for you.
It looked like a fisherman's net. Yeah. Like I could go out into the Atlantic, throw it in there, and I would just get a whole bunch
But they had to be
fish.
Big fish. Because the little ones would have slipped right through the
They sure would have. Like, you could see
my heart
hand
broke
through it.
for you. I got home from work. It was like...
Guys, it was awful.
Sitting on a pile on the counter. Like on a towel. And I'm like, oh, you blocked your sweater? And he's like...
It went down to, like, my knees, I think. And then...
And the arms, like, the underarms was, like, hanging
like,
all the way
down
out.
to, like, here. Mm-hmm. It was really bad. So... Lesson learned. No, not lesson learned.
No.
I did throw it in the dryer for about 5 minutes on delicate, and I thought it was starting to felt, so I was like, I'm not going to go this. And I did that with my flax. My flax I did with a superwash Barocco.
Right.
And it shrunk it back down to size.
Yes.
But I think it's a really good lesson that as the moisture leaves the fabric, it's going to start going back to its
because it's not as heavy.
shape. So it did lengthen the sleeves, right?
Yeah.
Because my sleeves, when I was knitting them, I think my sleeves were
I think
kind
you
of
probably could have
around
gone a little bit longer with the sleeves, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but you know what, though?
Yeah.
Even I wear long sleeves. I don't like long
them
sleeves. I roll them up or I push them up all the time. So this is really good. I did these like a super stretchy bind off from Very Pink Knits on my cuff. And
it looks like it comes right back.
Yeah, it does. It's super stretchy.
Springy.
When she shows it, you get like an extra inch to inch and a half of stretch from this one. I will say I kind of wish I went a little bit
thicker on the band.
Yeah,
me
maybe
too.
another 6 to 8 rows.
Yeah,
just to give it a little more. I don't know, a little more.
No, I think so too. I think it would have added a little bit more like depth to it.
Yeah, almost to match the band here, like to get that same width.
Yeah.
But I love this thing. I'm very happy. I was nervous that I was going to rip it out. I was I was ready to rip it out. Like I came to terms with that decision. So
you did, but you looked crestfallen, but you were like, it's okay, I'll just rip it out.
I was like, I'll rip it out. I'll knit something else. Maybe I could find another DK weight sweater. Mm-hmm. And that's I didn't swatch, obviously, so I probably should have. But now that it's dried fully, I love it.
It fits you perfectly.
I love the yarn. I love the colors of the yarn. Uh-huh. This is exactly what I wanted to be.
Now, what size did you knit?
Oh, good question.
Because you had some questions about that like halfway through.
Knit the 3rd size. So
okay.
Based on the pattern, I should have knit the 4th size. Because this is meant to give you, I think, 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 inches of positive ease.
Correct.
I didn't want that much. Like, I didn't want to, lift my arms and be like Batman or something like that. Like, have this huge
That'd be fun,
thing.
Though.
Yeah, I would love to be Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, I love the way it fits. I wanted like a house cardigan. I wanted something for the fall to wear outside in the backyard, wear outside on the deck, where I wasn't always wearing a sweatshirt because I'm a big sweatshirt person in the fall and winter.
Yeah,
I love them.
same.
So I wanted another option. Mm-hmm. You know, and something I could just like grab with me to take to work because when I heading back into the office this week, it's always cold. No, I don't care where you work. If it's summer or winter, the office is always cold.
Do you
it's either
think
air or they never turn the heat on.
I know, it's so true. Do you think that pattern is adaptable enough where you can knit it again and just like change a couple of things? Like, do you think it could be like a good base pattern, or do you think it's just it is what it is?
I think it is what it is. And the reason I say that is one of the things, and this is too, I think why it looked really big when I was blocking it, is that the only thing that you have giving it structure is this.
Oh, yeah.
Is your shoulder seam here.
Right.
So this seam right here is the only thing that's giving it structure.
Because you don't have any seams down the sides?
Right. And that's, you know, and it's a pretty long one, but there's so much weight in those seams. Right. So it gets stretched out. At least for me, it gets stretched out a little bit in the this area more than it does towards the bottom.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's a great pattern. I think it's super
I think it looks
quick.
super cozy. It really does. It's a great name for it.
It's super quick, and had I not taken the time to like question myself when I was knitting it, I had questioned whether or not it was going to be too big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did a couple of times.
I really did.
Ooh, excuse me. I'm having an attack.
Weirdo.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'd questioned it whether or not it was going to be too big at the third size. So I'd taken a break from it and put it down for a couple of days. I probably could have finished this in a week if this is all I focused on.
Yeah.
Super easy. So I highly recommend it. I think it's written really well. There is a guide in the back for yarn substitution.
That's
so
handy.
I think you could have a lot of fun with it. Carrie from Creative Obsession is also knitting it. So is Michelle from Naughty Knitwits, I believe. Yes, Michelle. Right, Leslie Michelle?
Did she start
Michelle.
it? I thought she did.
On the last episode, I think she had showed it. So both of them are knitting it. So it's a good adapt. I think it's a good pattern.
Yeah.
It's shown striped. I like it as a solid. I'm very pleased with it.
I'm very pleased with it. I think you needed to have some speckling though. I don't know about if it was like a super like tonal yarn.
I agree. I think speckling or variegated works well with it.
Because the stitches are like a little bit, larger.
Right.
And so like the speckling gives it another like it looks like a nice design element almost to it. Really nice. Good job.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, next FO. Am I up?
You have nothing.
I have nothing.
So FO, here, we'll do that. Here, let's keep with leading men. So FO number 3 is my
Lyle Cap
by
Lyle. I'm just kidding.
Nancy Ekval, and it's all released for Blue Sky Fibers. It was designed with one of their yarn bases, but I went with Leading Men Fiber Arts Man of Mystery.
Oh,
right. So same color. Boop. I used the one skein, and I still have some left over for the ribbing on this, and for
and
the
a hat. Oh wow, that's great. I'm surprised that you put that on your head after you worked so hard getting your hair done. Oh my god, it looks so good. Mm-hmm. See, that's a really good look for you.
It's I've talked about this before. I've shown it in the past.
You look very like.
Do I look hipster?
Totally. You're like.
So here, let's show
you're
it.
a hip hipster.
So we have our Lyle cap.
He looks pretty good too.
Right? Hi, Lyle.
You could totally you can give him some competition.
This is a free pattern. Free pattern on Ravelry. Mm-hmm. It is knit with US 7 needles, a DK weight yarn, 5 rows of ribbing, knitting through the back loop, and then some straight up stock knit, knitting in the round. I love this. I have this is now my third one. I just love the way that it fits because it's not too tight. It's not too loose.
Yeah. Oh, it smells great.
Right?
Oh, what is that?
This is the wool, tuft woolen.
Tuft woolen.
In the orange clove.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it really is. And I just love the way that this turned out. I actually feel like it's a little blown out.
Really? I don't think so at all.
No?
I actually think it's okay. It's coming off
I love this
that
transition, but then here it kind of doesn't. There's a little more. Yeah, I really do. I love this colorway.
Oh, fun.
Let's see. Here's the.
This yarn, guys, like seriously, It's so good.
It is. It's got a nice drape to this too. It's
but it
not
still
super
has
stiff.
No, but it has enough structure where it will like. I bet like cabling would be nice with this too.
I love the pattern
and still be super soft.
Yeah, I just love that pattern. I think it's it's a one size hat. Mm-hmm. It's got a little bit of a slouch to it sometimes.
Yeah.
It knits up incredibly quick. It's 100 stitches, so it's not bad. I knit these on my Chiaogus. 16-inch Chiaogus.
16-inch circular needles. We have nothing with 9-inch circular needles today, so we're using a 16-inch circular needle.
And then I use magic loop for my crown decreases.
Huh, good job.
So that is that. Mm-hmm. And then my last FO are my vanilla socks.
Wait, you showed these last time, didn't you?
No, I didn't finish them.
Oh, they're fun.
Right? So this is from Nomadic Knits, the yarn.
Nomadic yarn.
Hold on. What? Let's get my Knit for Brains bag, which has the leftover yarns in it, in.
I think we're due for another purchase from her.
Nomadic yarns.
Add to our collection.
Well, I'm waiting to see bag makers with their fall bags. Right? There's going to be Halloween bags and fall bags.
I know.
I'm more of a fall person, so I'll go fall bags.
Yeah.
So I
love Halloween, so I want a Halloween bag.
Okay. So this is a vanilla sock. I cast on 64 stitches on Chiaogu 2.5 millimeters. I did 15 rows of a 1x1 rib. Then I knit 7 inches. Oh. I did fish lips kiss heel. Mm-hmm. Then I knit about another 7 inches. And then I just do a normal Kitchener toe. And yeah, I think that's it. I love the colors.
Me too. They look great.
So here's the leftover. So I have a good amount. I could do probably a whole nother sock, I would think.
You could do some shorties.
I could do shorties, or I could do a sock head slouch.
Oh.
Right? And maybe not...
I don't know if you have enough for a sock head slouch.
I wouldn't do 4 inches of ribbing, because that's a lot of freaking ribbing. I'd probably do 2 inches.
Tell me about it.
So I could do that possibly. That I would love to see a self-striping yarn and a sock head slouch. I don't know that either one of us have done that. I've done Savvy Skeins in it.
I don't think I've done self-striping, no.
So, and then the mini is from Whatnot. Whatnot had gifted us some minis that she dyed inspired by Harry Potter, so they don't have colorways.
Yeah.
So this just read Gryffindor to me, the maroonish in this.
She has an amazing Etsy shop, by the way.
I know that we've talked about her. I just love watching her podcast because she does the watercolors.
She's got such good energy. Like,
so
she's
cute.
a really,
Like, there was a llama. Wasn't there a llama that she did? And it was just really adorable. Yeah. And birds.
Oh, the birds are cute.
The birds are cute. Yeah. I wish I could paint. I wish I could draw too.
Me too. I can't do anything. I can make those
and crochet.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Thanks. You're right. Thank you.
Go.
I feel better now.
Good.
Great.
So yeah, this is a really fun knit. I love the colors of this. I will definitely be buying more Nomadic. Well, this Nomadic Yarns was gifted to us when we first started podcasting.
Yes, it was.
Right? From Avid Knits.
Yes, it was. How wonderful.
So that was a really generous gift. She's very, very sweet and nice. So it was really nice to be able to try out a self-striper. That's our first self-striping yarn.
That's our only. Do we have any other?
I don't know.
Except for like Knit
Picks Felici.
Yeah. We have to get on that. Do we not have any other self-striping yarn?
We do now, I think.
We do?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, you have Desert Vista Dye Works.
Yeah, Dune. Which I can't wait for Dune to come out this year.
I know. This year. It actually, I think, did I see I might have seen a picture. It looked cool.
So that is my FOs.
Wonderful. What's next?
Oh, we didn't get a whip sound. People want us to do a whip sound.
I think I do a whip sound.
You do a whip sound, but we would like
We want a real one? You just want me to shut up?
No, remember I said I wanted to find the Indiana Jones whip sound? Like... So
okay, why don't you Google a whip sound?
Well, let's talk about your whips, because you have a lot of whips. I
have 3 whips. I have 4 whips. One I didn't get any whippage in today. Or the past 2 weeks I didn't get any stitches done. But I have 3 I did some things.
Let's spend some time on you.
So it's all about me. Let's spend some time on Ray today. So, this is my Knit One and Done project.
Oh.
For our make along.
I haven't started.
No,
one.
you haven't. You're dropping the ball a little bit slacker.
I have an idea for one though.
Oh, good.
Remember that hat?
Isn't there a saying like the road to hell is paved with good intentions? No.
That's a really bad.
I know
saying.
that's bad. I'm sorry, guys, but I think that's a true saying. I don't know who says it though. Okay, so this is the Sockhead Slouch Cowl, Sockhead Cowl, by
Kelly McClure.
Kelly McClure. And we love our Sockhead. I love my Sockhead.
You love
slouch
this is
hats.
Sockhead version
So this
226.
Right. But this is the cowl version, which is kind of knitting up like a hat. It's very tight. I think I'm just a tight knitter. But this is using Bugbear yarns. Bugbear woolens in their gemstones sock base. And this is in the colorway Pop Rocks. This is the yarn. Like that. I can't see myself again. So.
You know what? You could have used this. Remember when Chevy Well was doing the 80s?
It's totally. You could use that yarn for 80s. I know. Darn it. So this is what I have so far. I was down here somewhere. Yeah, here. I had just done the ribbing and a little bit here. So I knit a few inches. I think it's knitting up really interesting. Don't you think?
Yeah, I like the way that it makes these, like the pattern in the ribbing.
Yeah.
And then it completely changes when you're working it in the.
It totally does. And you know what I like about these is that they almost look like squiggles.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, they
like
do.
Squiggles of color.
Yeah. Like something you would look on your computer from 1983
yeah,
with
it's
the
like,
black and green screen.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
like squiggles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is going to be the Sockhead Cowl. And I'm going... I think I talked about this last time, where you knit, 4 inches of ribbing and you weigh your yarn.
Right.
And so I had like 10 grams. So I'm going to keep knitting this until I have like 10 grams left, or until I get really tired. And then on the rest. I just feel like it's going to be like so long.
It could. And depending on how... so it really depends too, because like if you feel that you're a tight knitter and this fabric is going to be a tight fabric, it may not drape really well, where it could. That's true. But again, if you block it out well enough, and the weight of it too may just like make it drape. So
yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think it's just going to be one of those tighter cowls.
I don't like tight cowls.
Yeah, but
it's
like
a neck sock. I don't like a neck sock.
Yeah. It may not be for me. It may be a gift. Because part of the Knit One and Done was like, let's get started on our, gift giving.
True story.
So this may be a gift.
Okay.
If anybody's interested. Maybe I'll send it to Chevis.
All right.
Okay, so that was whip number 1. Whip number 2 is in our bearded pile.
Bearded pile
bag.
What the heck? Oh, see, look, maybe you look taller now because I'm back further. Do you look taller? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, though.
You're not.
No?
Nope.
All right, so this is Pure Joy by Miss Joji Locatelli. I love her colors. I feel like... So this is the Pure Joy.
It's a freaking fantastic shawl.
It's such a great shawl. Like, I took a little bit of, obviously, I wasn't knitting a lot. I would knit like a row on just something random. I just, when I was in my little funk. But lately I've been all about this guy. So I didn't knit all that much. Can you help? I mean, it's very bunchy now because I have like almost 300 stitches, I think, on here.
You could use your cord extender.
I could, but then I would...
Or just switch cords.
Maybe. So. I don't know what's going on here. I'm all sorts of...
You're tangled
up.
There you go.
Okay.
Are we showing the right... Yeah, we're showing the correct side.
So this is
front.
This is where I was here. So I knit I finished this wedge, and I'm starting on the second... This is the last wedge of the green here. And then I'll do the one wedge of the gray. But I'm loving it, right?
Yeah, I think it's a really great color choice.
Me too.
I think you could have gone either way. I think you could have gone with the gray as your main color and the green, but I don't know that it would have the same impact as the gray is having as the contrast color.
Well, I think it's gonna once the gray gets its own.
Absolutely.
I think it's just gonna bring it all together and just be like. I think it's just gonna be stunning.
I think it would have been too dark.
Yeah.
As with the gray as your main color, which actually, if you
it's definitely an option.
It is. No, absolutely. But
to do it again, I would totally knit this pattern again.
I am knitting the pattern again.
It's just gorgeous. The yarn is fantastic. So the yarn is Leading Men. This is Dirty Truce. Oh my god, it's so soft. And this one is Don't Fear the Reaper. And this is on his Show Stealer base, their Show Stealer base, which is an MCN, 80 merino, 10 cashmere, 10 nylon. And just, the yarn is just beautiful. It's glorious. I haven't split any of it.
It's a very nice base.
Very nice base.
It may just be twisted a little bit.
Why is this an end here?
It's
I think it's
from the ball.
The ball.
You know what? I normally wrap it around a couple times.
And
I tuck my end underneath the wraps.
Good idea.
Just so that it doesn't pull out.
Idea.
So this is interesting.
But amazing bag as well. So
hell yeah.
Caleb and Justin at the Bearded Pearl. Check them out on Etsy. Amazing bags.
Yeah, when he has a shop update, totally get I kind of want another one. I want a sweater.
I want another one too. I want
a sweater and I want a sock.
I want a sock too. Oh, and a sweater. Oh, okay. We'll get 2 of each.
All right. So
some different colors.
But this was really interesting. Good, just quick little side convo. I've seen this. People have been talking about it on a couple of episodes, different podcasts that we watched. Is whether they're center pull or pull from the outside of their cakes. I'm a center pull.
I'm a center pull as well.
But I totally understand why. And so the reason I'm a center pull is that it is just really easy. It doesn't make a mess as you're knitting. Where if you pull from the outside, though, it keeps your cake intact. But it can move it around.
Right. So you know what we need.
Is one of those little things that you put it on.
Ball sacks.
Oh, to keep it intact.
Ball gowns.
Ball gowns, ball sacks. But there's also the thingamajigger that kind of reminds me of a paper towel holder for your yarn.
Like a dowel?
Yeah, it's a dowel with a wooden base. And you put the yarn on it so that when you're pulling from the outside, it just spins it.
That's a great idea. I like to knit out of my bag.
You do knit out of your bag.
So I leave my skein of yarn in the bag and then I knit out of it. So it's easier for me just to kind of pull.
Right.
Though I do have to say, I have to be careful because as I'm pulling the yarn, because as I'm knitting, I tend to just kind of do this.
Yeah.
You know, and once the yarn kind of got stuck in not stuck in the zipper, but
caught by the teeth.
Yeah, I was oh, that might not be a good idea. So, but yeah, I'm a center puller.
Me too.
Long story short, I have one more. I said I wasn't going to show anymore, but people asked me to keep showing it. And so I'm going to keep showing it, and I actually made some really good progress on this guy. So this is the Flax by Tin Can Knits.
It's a good pattern. Yeah.
Tin Can, yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the Flax. I mean, I know you all know what the Flax is, but...
it's just such a good first
It's
sweater.
Such a good sweater. And I just really want to show
I would say this is a good
again.
first sweater. Oh, yeah.
He's so good. Who is he?
He's somebody's husband, so...
Really? He's taken?
And you have a husband, too, so...
Oh, man. No, I'm just kidding. He is nice, though. He is nice to look at.
He is.
So, this is the Flax by Tin Can Knits.
You're such a jerk, that little chuckle. That's like Dolores Umbridge. You just did a Dolores Umbridge.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Dolores Umbridge.
Yep.
So, okay. Now, I have finished
the body.
I did the ribbing, and I bound off. And, well, actually, this is the correct side. And I added some short row shaping on the back.
What?
What? Who did what? I effed it up, but whatever. It's still done. So, I love how this knits up.
Yeah.
This is Knit Pick Swish worsted.
This is a heavy
heather.
yarn.
It is heavy.
It's a heavy yarn. I would say, because I knit it with the Barocco Vintage.
Oh, it smells so good too because I've been using that.
That yarn's got some body to it.
It does. Yeah, it does. I'm a little nervous when I block it that the weight of it's gonna stretch it out so much.
But now we know.
But however, I knit this without any negative ease. I knit it. I had a 40-inch chest. No, 39. I have a 39-inch chest. I knit a 40. Let me tell you actually.
I thought you cast on the wrong size.
Yeah, because I didn't put any negative ease or positive ease in my So I knit I knit the 39-inch chest.
And you have a 39-inch chest.
And I have a 39-inch chest.
So there is no ease.
So there is no ease right now. So I'm hoping that it does block out because when I do put it on, you can see where the COVID-15 hit me in certain spots around my midsection and my breasts. But so anyway, so I have finished this short row shaping. I just went back and forth. I found, people have been hacking this pattern a lot. So I just wanted to have a little bit of, when I put it on, like the back kind of rode up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I added about an inch, did some short rows back and forth. I had some issues picking up the stitches, but in all honesty, I kind of closed them back up again, and it's really not bad.
No.
So
hey, it's all a learning experience too.
Hey, you're right.
Right.
And so now I just started working on my sleeve. So now I have the sleeves going. I'm right at the decrease of my sleeves now. I made a little design choice, aka I messed up the pattern. So and this is a free pattern, so I'm not really giving anything away. But you do this the garter ridge, and it's supposed to go all the way down the panel here. Well, as I'm going in the round, I just decided I was just purling every single row instead of making the garter thing. Which I think when I'm wearing it, it's just going to kind of look like a design element. So you'll have a little bit of a break. I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. It was 4.5 inches. So if you guys are interested, this is my hack for this winter. And then it'll go down. So
yeah.
Anyway, it's great. I've never done sleeves before. Nancy actually from Trilogy, but from the podcast On the Needles, was talking about when she's knitting the sleeves, because you have this bulk now. And as you're knitting, it gets twisted. So she says that she twists her, it first, and then she's able to, as she's knitting, it untwists. So you don't have to stop in the middle of your knitting.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're in the middle of more of a flow. So loving it, loving the yarn. It's going to be an amazing sweater. I'm hoping that I will be done by our next podcast.
The sleeves shouldn't take too long.
No.
They're fast, really.
They are. And this is in Naughty Knitting Socks. In her prickle. Woo. Fun stuff. So those are my whips. Whoosh.
Good job.
And that's it. I have no FOs. I didn't put any stitches on my sock. I'm doing the Coffee Talk sock by Tracy Miller. I didn't bring that up. I'm just at the heel turn now. So
fun.
Yeah. But now that I've got some of my mojo back, we'll be plowing through.
All right, cool. I have one whip.
I thought you had no whips.
No, I do have a whip.
What? Oh yeah, duh.
This is living.
This is the largest whip of the
in my Echinacea bag from Fat Wool Co.
Which is the best bag ever.
It's such a great
high quality bag. I don't know if she has any in her shop right now.
So this is my Vertices Unite by Stephen West. And let me tell you guys, I just really freaking love this thing.
I love it too.
I love the it's such a simple knit, honestly. Mm-hmm. The pattern itself is really, really simple. But it keeps you interested. Where are we? So let's pull up a Vertices Unite. Where's Mr. West? Here. Because this would show really the size of the one I'm doing.
He's standing on a stool too, I think.
Yeah, right? So here's the Vertices Unite.
Oh, it's glorious.
It is I'm doing the large version. It is not free on Ravelry. I got it as part of a book. So the one I bought,
you did.
Yeah, it has 3 patterns in it. So is part of
West Knits Best Knits.
No, I think I did the
Oh.
Yes, so I did West Knits Summer Shawls 2014. So it has Vertices Unite, Garter Breeze, and Lumpy space, I think.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Oh, Garter Breeze looks fun.
Yeah, Garter Breeze actually is kind of on my
Ooh.
radar of stuff to do.
Yeah, I just pinged my radar.
So it's in a book with these 3.
Oh, fun.
So last we met.
Last time on Batman. No.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Where am I?
Oh, no, they do it like same bat time, same bat channel. Remember that from
Yes. Can
I help you? Oops.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
here we go.
Spazzy McSpazzes.
So here is here, you hold that, please.
Okay, sure.
And then here's it so far. So last time I was
Oh, Lord
Wait.
have mercy. What? We need like a third person.
I was here on this section.
Kevin,
this
this
is
is
section 3. So I was here.
unbelievable.
I've knit all of this.
This is unbelievable.
And then I've knit this over here, which is section... Oh, wait. I've knit section 3.
Yeah.
I've knit section 4.
Yep.
And now I'm on section 5. So that's kind of what I knit in the last 2 weeks. So we're going to go over these one by one. Ready?
Oh, my God.
Section 1. Here.
I can't believe you're doing this right now.
Wait. Let's turn it this way. This is the right side. So section
Oh, no,
1...
am I backwards?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Section 1 here, we have our red, which I'm using again in section 5. This is words from the Dumbledore Quotable Dumbledore Club from Lolo Did It. And then this color, this light color, is Country Cupboard by Barnyard Knits. Then we move to section 2, which the darker color in here is Earwax by Lolo Did It. That's the, again, Quotable Dumbledore Club. Yes. And then the lighter color is Fading Light by Barnyard Knits.
Mm-hmm.
Then we move to section 3.
I love that this is by itself.
Desert Landscape by Barnyard Knits.
Barnyard, yeah.
Then we move to section 4. This is Earwax by itself from Lolo Did It.
Oh.
Right?
Wow, that knits up nice.
So look at, and I think it looks so different from the way it appears. So here's Earwax by itself, but it's also used in this section.
Oh, how
Like, it just looks so different because of the color it's with.
You know, I think it's interesting how I think that's a human eye. That's
Right.
how we perceive colors and stuff.
And then we have words again here with Fading Light. So Fading Light is used in this and this. Words is used here and here. And I even think the reds look different in these 2 sections.
Yeah.
So let's go. So this is kind of where we're at. Look.
I can. Oh my God.
Right? It's.
Here, let's start at the bottom. Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I love the way that this looks.
It's draping amazing.
I love the way.
I know.
I'm really happy with my color choices.
And it's interesting because when you had them all laid out on the dining room table, like when you were just choosing like your skeins, to like just, I would never in a million years think that they would knit up like this.
Yeah,
Now I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Bless you.
So the thing that's going to that I'm really nervous about, guys, is I have to pick up all these stitches and do an I-cord bind off. So that's going to take me the next 2 weeks to do that. I just love all the yarns. I love the pattern. The pattern's incredibly well written. It's very intuitive where even if you're not keeping track of the rows, you can count the rows. You can do whatever it is to kind of figure it out. I love, do you know what too, is I love the way that the back of the pattern looks. So this is the front. No, this is the back. Just like
look at your slip stitches.
The stitches where you're either like
They
knitting
look cool.
2 together or doing something. Like it just looks really, really pretty on the back.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I highly recommend this pattern. This pattern was on my radar for a very long time, and then I had watched Dogwood Knits. She had finished her Vertices Unite. This was 6 or 7 months ago, and once I saw hers finish, I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing that pattern.
Yeah.
So I jumped in, I did it, and this is all I'm knitting on. This is all. I took a little bit of the break to do my Lyle cap, because I think it's good to have a simple knit. But that's this is it. This is what I'm working on. I will continue to work on it. I'm going to be a little monogamous on my knitting and just work on my shawl. But yeah, I really love that pattern. I can't wait to have it done.
I can't get over this. This is huge.
I
think it's like more than a sweater.
Yeah, it's
really
most knitting or the largest project I've knit on for sure. I will say that the only section that felt like, I don't want to say work, but the section that took the longest was section 3, which is that large square.
That was very large, yeah.
That took the longest amount of time out of the sections, but I didn't mind it.
So that is
great. I think that's all of our knitting, our FOs and our whips, and we went over our prizes.
Yeah.
We talked about, no, we did not.
No.
Yeah, so I think we got a lot of that. So now from here, we don't have any owl post, correct?
No. We do.
Okay. All right.
Wait, do we?
Well, kind of, sort of, yeah. I guess.
I have owl post.
You do have owl post.
I have an owl post. I'm gonna show it.
So let's just say, so like all the like knitting stuff's done. Now it's gonna be, we're just showing like purchases and things that maybe have been gifted to us. So if that's not your cup of tea or coffee or your Jack and Coke,
if that's not your Jack and Coke, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for hanging out with us this long. We're already over an hour in, and if you've liked it, again, subscribe, comment, like.
And for those of you folks that are hanging out with us and would like to see our
cheers,
salud.
Take a bathroom break.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
All right, time's up.
No, we're waiting.
No, we're done.
Okay. So, did we talk about this? No, because we podcasted last Sunday and then we played bingo.
Well, 2 Sundays ago, a
fortnight ago, we had a chance to play bingo again with the gentlemen from Fiber Hustle, Chris and Aaron. No, Chip and Aaron.
Like, who the hell's Chris?
Happy birthday, Chris. So with Chip and Aaron from Fiber Hustle, they coordinated another bingo game. This is like the third one, I think.
This is our third time playing.
So you have need to do something with your hands?
I think so, because either, if you notice, I'm either like cross-armed, or I'm like...
Okay. So we played bingo, which was really fun, and I actually ended up getting a bingo, but it was like for a naughty knitting sack, and we have quite a lot of naughty knitting sacks, and everybody's been so generous, and like honestly, like we didn't need to bring in another prize or anything like that, like, so it was nice because we got to play with fans of
the podcast,
our podcast, their podcast, everybody. Like, it was just really an awesome group of people. So, so I gave up my prize, which is no big deal. Like, great, like, cool. But Nancy, of course, that wasn't good enough for her over at Trilogy Yarns, and so, she sent me her own little prize, which kind of, I'm happy that she did, because this is part of her sock club. She has a sock club, Princess Bride Sock Club. It's a 3-month subscription. It's ongoing, so you can jump in at any time. You can either, and every 3 months you can re-up if you want to get the next set of 3 months or whatever. She doesn't constantly charge you automatically every 3 months. So she sent me Inconceivable. Oh my gosh. How amazing is this?
I just watched that over.
Did you? I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I just watched it within the past couple of months.
Pretty soon we're going to have to watch Hocus Pocus and all the Halloween shows. That's pretty much it. Hocus Pocus. Remember Halloween Town? Did you ever watch that?
I think I watched it once.
It was such a corny. I liked it though.
So my Halloween movies are Hocus Pocus, Teen Witch, and Practical Magic. Those are kind of where And then I don't know when I became this, but I am a sucker for a Hallmark movie. They're Halloween ones.
I don't know when you became that either.
They're fall-y ones. I
don't know about if I know
like Mary Jane moved away to the big city. She comes back. Her family owns a pumpkin farm. They're about to visit. She meets, Billy Bob,
who's a chef at the local.
They were high school sweethearts, and they had a big falling out, and now he tries to win her back. She wants nothing to do with it. She has no plans to stay in small town Oklahoma. She's going to move back to the big city, and then they fall in love and are happy at the end. That's a Hallmark movie.
It is, but you should have just copyrighted that because somebody's going to take your idea and run with it.
Do you know what's really bad is that you can actually buy... So we have the little Apple TV box. It's kind of like a Roku or a Amazon Fire Stick. Is that you can now buy Hallmark movies from Apple.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Anywho, love it. If you're interested,
I do love.
I love this so
color
much. I can't. I'm like beyond myself right now. So, it's an 80/20, inconceivable, hand dyed in Spokane, Washington. Thank you so much, Nancy. That was really generous.
Yeah,
of you.
Nancy's.
So that was a nice
nice
little owl post, and that's gonna stay in my possession.
And then I think that's all we got for owl posts.
I think so.
So next is Breaking the Bank, which, guys,
Ooh,
we shattered our piggy bank, and we took everything out.
we did, but we got a really amazing deal.
We did. Well, we got a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to start with... All right, here, I'm going to start with this one. So knitting my symbolic card, you need a 10.5, a US 10.5.
Yes.
Neither set of my Addies has a 10.5 in it. So I was pretty surprised at that, right? Because they're an expensive set. They're on the higher side of needles. But guess whose set had the 10.5? This guy's his birthday set for Chagus. So I got to knit with them, and I absolutely fell in love with them.
Right?
So I bought a set.
Delectable.
So I got the same set, and I put my little platform 9 3/4.
Platform 9 3/4. Think you're being funny, do you?
So I have the same set size.
Oh man, I need a nap.
What does it start with? A US 2, so 2.75 millimeter, all the way up to a US 15, which is an 10 millimeter. So that's a really
expansive
1, 2,
set.
3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 3, 6, 7, and 6. So 13 sizes. You get 13 needles in the set. A bunch of cords.
13 sets of needles.
13 sets of needles. I bought some additional
Cords.
cords. It comes with the connectors. And you can also actually buy connectors so that you can use your large tips on a small cord. Because you get cords for the small needles and you get cords for the large needles. But then you can buy separately connectors to use the large needles on a small cord and small needles on a mini cord. If you ever do that, if you get their mini set.
Which
so
is
this
like
is
the blue ones or something?
a great set. I love the case.
Me too.
The case holds everything. So all of my cords are in here.
Yeah, I keep mine there too.
So it came with the large, which is a 8-inch, 14-inch, 22-inch. Same thing.
Oops, careful there.
The small.
Careful there,
with
Spazzy.
8-inch, 14-inch, 22-inch, and then I got I got some 8-inch because that's for hats, and you can never have too many hat cords.
Yeah, because you got the 4-inch tips, right? So
yeah,
it's a 16-inch.
Got a 30-inch cord too, because that's really good for shawls.
I actually used that to try on my sweater, the 30-inch.
Yeah,
so that worked out really well because it came on like a Friday, and I was able to.
So then your T-pins and your stoppers, and then your cord extenders come in this little.
Oh my
pouch.
god! But I'm afraid that I'm going to drop them.
And then a little needle gauge and ruler. It's all right. It's almost like papery.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right. And then
these are so cute though.
Yeah, stitch markers. You know what those are really good for?
What?
I found.
They remind me of something. They remind me of those things that like. Do you remember those?
Yes,
those
the gun.
Guns.
The little fake gun, and it had the little
rings.
In it.
You would put the rings in it. Would shoot the rings out.
What I was using something. I don't know. I don't know what I was knitting on, and I wasn't really happy. Oh, you know what? Is using the large needles, the US 11s.
Uh-huh.
So my little
the light bulb stitch markers are probably not the
really
best.
good for that. So it's really good to have large stitch markers. I would really like to do the Cocoa Knits one that comes in the tubes. It's a set of 5. It has like triangles, and then one that's like a squiggly that is actually open, and you just kind of twist it on.
Oh.
In case you need to add one within your
knitting.
But that was my first break in the bank.
Nice.
And then we did a combined breaking.
Well, you had a breaking the bank like delivered like literally like
about
15 minutes before the podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, actually really quick. So this is my Lolo Did It Downton Abbey Club. This is the August 20. So this is the Downton Abbey Club, upstairs and downstairs, August 2020. So guys, if you have, literally I got it today. So if you haven't received it.
They should have. It's September now, and that's from August.
Actually, truth.
Yeah.
So if you haven't received it, just look away. This one says, in season 2, when Matthew and William are MIA, the entire household comes together to find out where they are and to help them come home. Matthew and William's homecoming came at the perfect moment as Mary is singing, "If You Were the Only Girl in the World."
Can you sing it?
I actually have no idea what that means.
No. Are Matthew and William a couple?
No. Matthew.
Oh.
Let's not talk about Matthew and William.
Okay. I
So
don't know.
Here's the set.
Gorge! I love it. It's fantastic.
So this I'm actually very pleased with. I said before I opened it, when it was delivered, this was going to be the set that was going to determine whether or not I was continuing on. Because the other 3 shipments came, they were dedicated to Mary, Sybil, and Edith. So they were very like feminine.
They were
colors,
feminine colors. They were
right?
beautiful. Very
Beautiful.
pretty.
It's beautiful yarn,
very,
but very
pretty.
feminine. Not something. I'm not saying it's not something I would use for myself because I made
course.
socks with them.
Right, of course.
But this, I absolutely love this one. So this is called Only Girl in the World. So we have some blues and greens. You can even see some of the red.
it.
There's like some red down
nice.
here. Some brown, I think. Some chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
But yeah, this is really pretty. And I do like that. This is a nice like gray and pink. This is called Wonderful Things. I don't know why it's called Wonderful Things. Because there's...
Maybe that's part of the song.
Oh, maybe.
Somebody might know.
It's very pretty.
Comment below if you know.
This is on a 85 extra fine superwash merino, 15% nylon. So 100 grams equals 440 yards, and it is a 3-ply fingering. Same thing there. So yeah, this is a really nice.
It's really nice. Totes.
Beautiful.
Totes bagoats.
So that was Lolo did it. Downton Abbey. Upstairs and downstairs. I need to still watch the movie.
Remember we started it? Why did we stop it?
Because Tarquin was being, not annoying, but Tarquin was being Tarquin.
Boy, this dog really runs our lives.
No, he was just like...
I feel like since we started the podcast, I didn't realize how much like we talk about him all the time.
Well, he's like our...
No, he is like a child. He's our child.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is our child.
All right. So those were my individual purchases.
I don't have any individual purchases.
You did not.
No.
We made a large
purchase. Which I'm almost embarrassed to show because it's
I am
actually
not.
a lot.
There's no yarn shaming here.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
So
we actually took advantage of a fantastic deal.
Right.
Our boys over at Leading Men Fiber Arts, Steve had a birthday.
Yep.
35 years old. Happy birthday, Steve. Belated. And then their business, I think it was 7 years, had a birthday that month as well. So they had a huge birthday bash sale
that weekend.
Like 30% off, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
And if you sign up for their newsletter,
you
got to take advantage of the deal the night before. So it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we got the email on Sunday night. So we were able to take advantage just,
Oh, and we sure did.
Earlier. We did.
We started at the same computer, like the laptop, like looking. And then we each like took our own like
phones
and were like, we were like separated.
We went to phones first.
Oh, and then we came together
at the laptop.
Yeah. So we got 2 giant bags full of yarn.
Does anybody else love the smell of new yarn?
Yes.
Do you think maybe that's why we buy it? We just want to smell yarn?
I don't know. I love the feeling of it and the looking of it, looking at it and the touching it, and I'm
gonna say none of this was purchased with any ideas.
No,
except 2 skeins of mine. I
have no intentions for mine, which is kind of sad.
No, it's not.
Well,
I need some inspiration though, guys, because
I need to. So this side is like, so a lot of people ask us if we share a stash or if we have our own stashes. So it's a combination of both.
Yes.
So like things like this where we're like make a purchase, like, oh, I like this color, I like this color, I like this color, you like this one, and this one.
Correct.
We normally take those and put them like, this is my side, of the little cubicle there. So like these are all the fingering weight yarns that like I liked that I had gotten, or my version of whatever club came for me, and then whatever. Kevin's is over there.
Over here.
Everything's backwards.
And then this one there is a combined for the most part. This is like DK.
Yep.
And I think that's combined.
Yep. And then we have like some worsted.
Yeah, this is all nitpicks worsted.
So anyway, so like long story short is that yes, we do buy yarn for ourselves, right, but we also have a shared stash as well. And if there's something like a pattern that we, like, oh, I want to knit this, then Kevin would be like, oh, I have this great yarn, you can use that. Or I'll say like, use that one or whatever.
Yeah, it's not, especially if the yarn's not spoken for a pattern, then it's kind of like free for all.
So definitely like we share everything, unless it's like, we buy it specifically for a pattern.
Right.
If that makes any sense to anybody out there.
So go ahead. Why don't you go over
Yeah, because I have 4. You have like 12.
I have 6. 12. You are so dramatic.
Oh, dramatic knits. If you haven't checked out Dramatic Knits,
Steve's
podcast. Oh, it does smell really lovely.
Great. Yarn just smells
good. It's just great. Okay, so I believe I have all DK. I wanted to increase my DK.
That one literally says fingering.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, I lied. So I got 2 DK and 2 fingering. Okay, so is this gorgeous?
It is.
This is Midnight Rendezvous in their MCN, I believe. No, it's 100% superwash merino.
Yeah, their DKs, I think, all merino.
Dramaturg.
Yeah, that's what this.
So that's the same base as that.
Correct.
But I love it. Okay, Midnight Rendezvous. Love. Delicious grays, blues.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really a nice tonal blue.
Love it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I love that.
Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but same base. This is Krampus, which is like there's like greens.
Yeah, it's a bunch of different shades of greens. There's there's a
little blue.
Yeah,
or teal.
Yeah, there's a really pretty.
Look at me saying the colors. Great. I'm learning.
Look at you. Okay, Crayola.
Hey, girl. Hey. So this is Krampus, 100% superwash merino. Oh my god, it's so squish and soft. Next up is I have a show stealer and a show stopper. Show stealer is the MCN base. Do you think these are not the colors that I chose?
No, they are. This, I remember when you and I were looking at this when I said, oh, it would go really good with and I don't remember what it was now.
That's right. We'll figure it out.
That was
going to go really good by itself.
Maybe with the red that you bought, that you already have.
Oh, mayhaps. Because I do have that red is unspoken for right now.
Maybe for dotted rays?
No, my dotted rays I'm going to do Amanda.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to do the
I don't remember.
Floating Cornish Pixies.
I know. I looked at when we were looking at it. I saw that and I thought it would be really good for you for something. It's such a fun.
So this is called Street Art.
Yeah.
And this is their MCN fingering. Knit up on the site, their site their site is massive. It's very expansive.
They have a lot of colorways.
And a lot of the colorways show swatches. So you can kind of see how it knits up. And I remember that this one knits up just like beautiful. I do appreciate that they reskein these. So that you can kind of see, a little bit of like what it's going to look like.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a very nice colorway. I really
very
like that
nice. One. Yeah. There's a lot of different colors in
here.
No,
you made good choices on your colors.
Well, thank you so much. It's hard to shop online though.
It really is.
Because you're like, I don't know, is this going to look right or whatever.
It's harder to shop when you don't have a project in mind.
Now this one, I'm not quite sure. This is a director's interpretation. I have a feeling that this is like their leftover dye pots.
How some,
but not
some dyers call it one of a kind.
Right. I think this is one of their one of a kinds
because they have a bunch of directors' interpretations on it.
Right.
So it could be. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not this color.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But that's a really nice color.
Anyway, it's gorgeous. There's some more greens, browns. Right.
I'm sorry. What?
Browns?
No greens. There's not a green in there. Browns. Yeah.
Well, whatever. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There's some browns and beiges in there.
Browns and beiges.
Yeah, it's almost got like this copper.
There's no copper in here. No copper. But lovely. This is fingering weight 75-25. Lovely. So those were my purchases. Aren't they great? They don't all go together, but this was my purchases.
Yeah, no, I think they're great choices.
Super huggable. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm very excited.
So I got 6 skeins. 2 I'm going to show really quick because you guys are seeing it. You've seen them for an hour and a half right now. But I got Man and Mystery again.
Yeah.
And I got Into the Woods.
Wouldn't that be nice if you gave those to me? See what I can come up with those 2 colorways? No?
I'm going to do a cow.
All right.
With these.
Okay.
You could have the leftovers because it doesn't use them.
Oh, good. I can't wait. No, yes, exactly.
Each cowl uses less than 50 grams.
Okay.
So I'm going to finally reknit my cowl pattern and write it with this.
Okay. How do I roll?
Well,
I don't know if I can roll my eyes. How do you roll my eyes?
You just like roll your head.
Roll my eyes. I don't know how to roll my eyes.
It's like you were stretching your neck. So actually, it's either this or the yarn that I showed last week that we bought from Nancy.
Oh, yeah.
Because I need new projects. I have nothing else on my needles but my Stephen West shawl. I have
lots on my needles. I need to get them off my needles so I can get more things on my needles.
I, honest to gosh, have no idea what I'm knitting next, which is freaking me out.
Maybe we have some project bags here, right? Look at those project bags that don't have projects in them. So I'm going to buy some more project bags, and then we're just going to fill up all the project bags with projects.
So those 2 are same base, so it's 100% superwash on DK. The Into the Woods and the Man of Mystery.
Yes.
So this next color is on their Soliloquy base, which is fingering weight. It's 657 yards, 150 grams.
That's crazy.
It is 100% superwash blue face Leicester.
I'm very jealous. I didn't.
So this one is called Harvest.
I would have gotten one too. I love this. I don't know if it's been released yet.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think this weekend.
Nancy has some really fun things
absolutely.
Coming.
So this I love. Oranges, like it reminds me of this is fall. This is out.
Oh, it's totally fall.
This is going pumpkin picking on a nice cool
but like
October
corn,
day.
And the corn mazes.
Yeah, corn mazes, pumpkins, gourds,
cornbread. Like it's just everything. It's just
cornbread.
Yeah, I don't know. I want cornbread.
I want
We have pancakes.
I want chocolate chip cookies really bad actually. So I got. Then I also bought it on Keep Going. I want to say Keep Going was their June colorway, and I missed the purchase of it, and I really, really wanted to buy this color.
Yeah.
It's very similar to... It's kind of like a combo of these 2, right? Absolutely. It's like a combo of those in a weird way. So, I have an idea, and I don't know how it's going to go. I was speaking last Sunday. Last Sunday, I was streaming on Twitch, and I said I wanted to do another dotted rays, and I wanted it to kind of be sunrise into sunset.
Sunrise, sunset.
And I almost feel like this...
sunset. So that's what I'm going to do. Dotted rays is going to be next.
Right?
That's the dotted rays.
I was thinking
I didn't know you can do 2 different colors, though.
You could. He gives you instructions on how to do that. And there's also a small and large version. So I have enough...
the large version's striped.
Right. And I have enough yardage to do the large version. So I was thinking of starting with this, knitting this kind of till it's done, and then transitioning into this. And it would be like sunset into sunrise into sunset with the blue skies. Sunset. And then the white in here could be the stars sparkling. So I don't know.
You're cute.
But remember I talked about that in the stream?
Yeah,
where I wanted like flecks of white to be...
Kevin, you're going to be... Do you want to talk about that?
I'm going to stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
From 10:30 to like 12:30, 1:30.
Yeah. So Twitch is another platform. Kevin just kind of like hangs out on Sundays. I think I'll play some Minecraft while you're doing it.
I need to get a different project because it's going to be really hard to knit.
Why don't you start a one and done?
I'll probably
do something nice and simple.
Laura's been doing Knit for Brains.
Oh yeah, that hat was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, still 2 more to go.
So again, guys,
Are y'all still here?
These 2 colors are both on Soliloquy. Both have 657 yards for 150 grams, and the Superwash Blue Face Leicester.
BFL.
All right, next. I got
Lollipop.
I Will Always Love You, and I saw this on their Instagram, so I had to buy it. This
Owl.
is
That's cute.
Owl. This is the show stealer, so this is the MCN. So we got 80% Superwash Merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. This is a nice, like, beiges and browns and oranges and white. It's beautiful.
Now, you saw pink.
I do see a little pink undertone in here.
But I didn't see pink. I mean, big surprise there, what I don't see. But still, like...
I don't know. And there's oranges. I love this. It's a very, very soft, beautiful yarn. Mm-hmm. So then I also bought this one because I thought it was cute. I love the colors. This is Turkey Run. So this is on Showstopper. Showstopper is a 75-25, and it's 463 yards for 100 grams.
It's got a little halo on it.
So this is...
oh, it's nice.
Like yellows and oranges.
That reminds me of Fallish as well.
Yeah, I might maybe do the two of them together.
Put Turkey One next to Harvest.
Very subtle.
They are.
There's a little difference. I mean, I could even...
I think it's pretty.
No, not that one. But yeah, so we'll figure it out. I'll figure out some projects. I may, but I do have to get something together tomorrow. So tomorrow I will stream on Twitch from 10:30 Eastern time to either it's 12:30, 1:30ish kind of time. Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
And how's it going? So
yeah, you just chit chat.
Yeah, just knit and chit chat and hang out.
Yeah.
I've been doing that the past
couple weeks,
like 3 weeks. I took 1 week off when we went to the wedding. No. Well, the weekend of the wedding, because we did... 2 weeks ago. I took it off so that we could do this. But that is everything, guys. That's all of our stuff that we got. So let's talk about our...
Wow, that's all the yarny goodness.
Right? Let's talk about what we've been reading and watching.
Okay.
So watching.
Watching, yes.
I've watched a lot. I've been on a movie kick. So I'm going to talk, like... A lot of them are
really
older
happy
movies.
That Tarquin's still sleeping.
Absolutely.
He needs some rest.
A lot of them are older movies, so I'm going to go through them really quick and not really discuss them.
Okay.
But this is so that we could discuss in comments if you guys like. So I went back and I watched the original Batmans with Michael Keaton.
Yes.
So Batman and Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched the Batmans by Christopher Nolan. So Batman Begins or Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
No.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. I haven't finished the third one with Bane in it, so I'm in the middle of watching that. Then I went on a little like old school kick and I watched Clueless.
Oh, yeah.
I watched 10 Things I Hate About You. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So I did those. And then I did a new movie on Netflix called Dumplin'.
Dumplin'?
Dumplin' is freaking adorable. It's
Who's
funny.
in it? Anybody?
So
I know?
Dumplin', it takes place in Georgia.
Uh-huh.
And the main character is the daughter of a like Georgia pageant winner. Who's played by Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, cute.
And she and her friends, and they're not even, her and her friends decide to enter the beauty pageants. And they're not your typical beauty queens, right? So there's one like a grungy girl. It's a really cute, coming of age type of story. I loved it. It was a good one. So that was a new one. And then I've been watching Buffy. I watched season 5. I cried. Oh my gosh! Speaking of crying,
you've had a lot of tears happen.
So I cried the episode with Buffy's mother passing, and then I almost cried again yesterday when Giles came back. But
I missed that episode.
So I caught up on season 5. I'm now like 4 episodes into season 6, and I really am. I'm just enjoying rewatching it and remembering why I love the show to begin with.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do Angel next, and I would like to do.
Are you really?
I would like to do
what
Profiler.
Was it Fred? Is that her name?
Yes, Fred from Angel.
I would love to do Profiler.
I would love to do Profiler.
Yeah.
And then we started a new show last night.
We did.
Called Raised by Wolves. It is on HBO Max. That is some crap. Look,
it's not crap.
No, like some.
It's great.
It's very good.
It's very good.
It takes place like 500 years in the future.
I didn't see the year.
It's something like that. A very far time in the future.
Yeah.
Where the human race pretty much crapped on itself.
Sounds about right.
Right? So big old religious wars destroyed Earth, pretty much. Left. So it takes place on another planet with some androids and the leftovers of the human race for the most part. It's very good.
It's very good.
There's
I'm very curious.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where they go with it.
Same. I'm very, very curious. You're left with are you a bad guy? Are you a bad guy? No, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. Do you really care? I don't know if you care. He doesn't care. It's like it's weird. Like you're all over the place. Like right?
Yeah.
I feel like
you don't know. You don't know
don't.
where your loyalties lie.
Right.
When you're watching
you don't
it.
know who you're supposed to like or not like.
Right.
Or
yeah.
Which is actually I thought it was really interesting. It's only 3 episodes right now.
So far.
Every Thursday a new episode gets released on HBO Max. So that'll be nice for us to kind of like, you know.
You know what else too I've been able to watch?
What?
Which I love because it kind of brings back some normalcy. I've been able to watch some tennis and some basketball.
You have.
I enjoy watching.
I did not miss having sports in the house, to be honest.
I love college basketball.
Yeah, I like college basketball.
I watch
it once in a while.
both men's and women's. I watch NBA, WNBA. I watch US Open. I love watching tennis. I love getting to watch the major. So, Wimbledon, US Open, French Open, Australian. So right now we have the US Open going on. Normally it takes place in New York. There's no fans in the stands whatsoever, so it's really interesting.
They have like video monitors or something like that where people
Yes.
can watch live. I saw that.
But you know what I think is a really good lesson from both of these is these individuals are staying in a bubble.
Right.
They're required to stay in a hotel that's nobody else I think is staying in, or they have the option of staying in a house that is protected by security. There's security at these houses that they have to pay for out of their own pocket.
Really?
To make sure that they are not coming and going as they please, and that other people are not coming and going to the houses that they're renting.
Oh, wow.
But nobody's getting sick.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting that when you stay in your bubble and you do what you're supposed to do, that you don't spread disease.
Yeah.
So I thought that's interesting, but it's really good to see some normalcy and have these, because these things would be going on now. Actually, they're really delayed. Like NBA season would be over. It normally ends around my birthday, like June. And then it starts up again in October. Like they're ending last season and starting up, and who knows how they will start up next season.
Right.
But yeah, that's been nice to watch. So I'll get to watch some today.
Probably. No, you won't.
Absolutely, I will. Even if it's on my phone.
I'm just kidding. You can watch it.
Well, Serena Williams plays later today against Logan Stevens, so that would be a good tennis match. So I'll probably watch that.
I'll do some knitting today.
And then reading.
No, you watched one more thing.
Oh my God, guys!
And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" So when I was homesick.
So Thursday.
I was like,
I think.
You can't be serious.
I watched A Walk to Remember. Don't do that to yourself. Why put yourself through that? But it's such a good movie.
It is such a good movie.
I think I might read the book.
I walked away at the end.
I've never read the book. And obviously books are always more detailed and so much better than the movies are. So I might read the book. But, oh my gosh. Like, why would I do that to while I was working?
I know.
Dumb.
I know.
All right. So reading. I finished The Vine Witch by, I have no idea, Luann something or other. I'm going to pull that up.
Okay.
It was a good book. So it takes place, I think, in the late 1800s or early 1900s, because it's just the introduction of like cars.
Okay.
They're not very common. And halfway through, I kind of knew one of the like not bad guys, but I knew it starts off the way that the book starts. The main character had been cursed. So halfway through, I figured out who did this
cursing
so long ago. But I thought it was well written. I think it was the author's first book. There's a couple books in the series. It was a decent length, I thought. So it is by Luann G. Smith.
Smith.
Vine Witch. So I think I started it last podcast and I just finished it a couple nights ago.
Sure.
So I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book. I would recommend it.
Wonderful. I always forget the name of this book.
I have it somewhere.
And I can't find my Kindle app.
Hold on.
So, here it is. Okay, guys. So, The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. Can you guys see? You guys can see my crochet books that I had downloaded a long time ago. So this is The Wise Man's Fear, which is part 2 of what's going to be a trilogy. I actually finished the book. I was really happy to be done with the book. I realized that I was so over it.
Is that awful, though?
Yeah, but you know what it was? I think it was just because, like, I think that was it should have been a warning to me, like, hey, your mental state like doesn't need this right now. Like you just need to kind of take a just chill, like relax a little bit.
Yep.
But it wasn't like I think that was just like a warning because when I first started being like I can only get through 5 minutes of this book and like I'm falling asleep, I'm thinking that I was like tired. I just couldn't wait for it to kind of like end.
Yeah.
It's a great series so far. It's a great book. He does a great job, creating the like the world, the environment. The characters are fantastic. The story's great. I think, but it's an epic book. Yeah. It's like it's a very long book. It's not an easy read. So I did finish that, and I am currently reading Deborah Geary, A Modern Witch, which unfortunately is no longer available legally. So it's a great series. I think there's something like 7 to like 10 books in the overall universe that she writes.
There's 16.
Okay, beg your pardon.
Wait, 7, 10, no, 13, and then there's like a couple short stories.
Yeah. So this is the first book. It is just what I needed. It is a breath of fresh air. It is the easiest read. Yeah. It makes you feel good. It's not like it doesn't take you on a roller coaster ride of like, my God, drama. Who hates who? Now you've got to get back again. The climax is not anything like super dramatic, like to get everybody settled back to. It's just.
No, it's just such a...
It's just so good. It's, it's family friendly. It's easy. It's just...
So we're going to speak so highly of it, and none of you can read it.
None of you can read it, so I'm so sorry. But if you have the chance to ever read it, if she ever makes them, available again, or if you have them somewhere in your library... It's just I hit that refresher button in my brain, and I'm staying up now and like reading it. I'm almost done. I'm like 75% done, with this book. I just started it 2 nights ago, and I only read it at nighttime. It's just the breath of fresh air that I needed.
I started it last night myself.
Yeah, see, it's just good. I also needed a buffer before we start the Discovery of Witches read along.
For me, that book is like an inspiring book.
Totally.
The series itself kind of always inspires me.
It just inspires you to like be a better person almost.
Yeah, and I will agree.
Smile.
If I'm in a funk, that's kind of my go-to book. Yeah. Especially that first one, A Modern Witch. It's one of my go-to things because it makes me chuckle and it makes me laugh and it makes me appreciate. Sometimes like that, the randomness of things and how things just kind of. I know it's always so cheesy, but everybody uses the. Everything happens for a reason, and that book is kind of like the epitome of that. Yeah. So just kind of a reminder to kind of just follow things sometimes. But I love that book.
Yeah, be true to yourself. Be true to the people around you. It's so great.
And I say it all the time, but it's the third book in that series that made me a knitter. Yeah. It made me a knitter. Like it that book series will always like hold a place for me because it completely changed my life. So
such a shame.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so and then I'm listening to something. So I'm still listening to Mist of Avalon by Marion Zimmer Bradley. I love Davina Porter.
I love that name.
Yes. And I was thinking about, like, should I speed it up? Because it's like a 50-hour book, Yeah. But I don't want to because I'm hanging on every word she says. And I love how, like, she's just bringing me, like, really down deep into this book. And I love it. Unfortunately, I have to take a 2-week break from it because I've been listening to it while I take him for a WALK. And since we're not allowed to do that right now because his stitches are like right here where his harness, fits, and they say like limit activity.
Well, maybe a week.
We'll see. So I'm taking a little bit of a break by that, but I love Davina Porter, and she narrates a few other books which are on my list now. So that's what I think we're actively like reading and listening to and watching.
So, speaking of reading, we are going to start A Discovery of Witches read-along on September 18th. So, we won't have another episode coming out before then. We'll have it the day after. So, what we'll be doing is, it's just, to have fun. We reread it every year. So, if there's some fans of it, feel free to, follow along. We'll have a little discussion thread going with a link to the calendar somehow of the days what chapters you read on what days. Most of the time, it's never more than 2 chapters. I don't think.
Yeah. You want it to be more than 2 chapters because it gets to the point where you're just like, ugh.
So
I
I'm
don't wanna
actually
wait anymore.
I'm going to buy it on Audible as well, so that if it's a heavy reading day and I don't have the time at night, I'll be able to like listen to a chapter and then read a chapter
Great
with
idea.
the whisper sync between the two. But yeah, it's my favorite time of year. I can't wait to read it. It goes from September 18th to October 31st. October 31st is when the book itself, the events end in the book.
Yeah. So we will have a, like Kevin said, on Ravelry. Just because it's easier on Ravelry, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah.
You know. So, no prizes. We're not going to pull any prizes. Just purely for
It's just
fun.
for fun.
We'll have
fans.
a chatter thread. Yeah. And, for people who have questions, or it's great to talk about it. Kevin and I like this time, too, because we're both reading it at the same time. And it's like, we have discussions and you learn something new each time you read it.
Yeah, it's very interesting because you and I don't read a lot of the same books.
Correct.
With the exception of this and the Deborah Geary books.
Yeah.
They're the only books I really think that we've both read.
And every time we read them, it's different. So anyway, this read along, it's just the first book. It's a 3-book series.
So we're just going to...
So it's just book 1.
Right.
It's just book 1, Discovery of Witches.
And I think that's everything, right?
I think that's everything as well. I think that's a lot. I think we discussed
a lot of stuff.
We did. We had a lot of chattering.
All right. So
we showed prizes. Don't forget your coupon codes.
Yeah, coupon codes. Naughty Knitting Sacks is Prickle Pants 15.
Yes.
Savvy Skeins is
Needles at the Ready,
which is good until this Wednesday, the 9th.
September 9th.
Yes. Yeah. So I think that's it. So, guys, thank you again. We can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us, for subscribing, chatting, commenting, being active in Ravelry, thumbs up,
tagging us in your stories, which are
yes.
so great, and on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, who's this? They're watching us.
Yeah. So
it's so exciting still to us. We're like, what?
Yeah. I hope it never
gets
not exciting.
I don't think it won't. I don't think it will ever stop.
Yeah.
Because everything is so exciting.
It really is. So yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We hope you guys have a good 2 weeks. You start enjoying the fall weather if you're
it's our favorite time of year.
Hemisphere, or your spring in
in
another
the southern
hemisphere.
Right.
So thank you everybody. Have a good 2 weeks.
Thanks everyone.
And we will see you guys in a fortnight.
That's right. Do your thing.
All right. Bye guys.